Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy. P3. Back. With another Kickin' Action figure review. Today, as promised, we are looking at the 1994 Ultra Monster Series Twintail. Yes, I have a 6-inch Gudon, which I should have got out of storage for this review. I can't believe I'm reviewing Twintail and I'm not going to size comparison with Gudon. God, I'd have to dig through storage to find it, though. Dang. Oh well. But they had this older 6-inch one and then like the Ultra 500 one, which is smaller. And I got this one because my Gudon is the 6-inch. But yeah, this is from 1994, so it's 30 years old. And that's my birth year too. Space Godzilla here. I'm about to turn 30. And this guy is right there with me. Mine's a little dirty. My normal wipes that I use to clean used figures and stuff couldn't get in all the cracks of there. So I'm going to have to use something else to clean him. Oopsie. But yeah, it's a good figure. I actually think it holds up detail-wise. All this detail is what you would expect from an Ultra Monster Series figure, even a vintage one. A lot of great detail on here. You know, I like how it's not symmetrical. Just nice little details all throughout. He looks high as shit, but oh well. Even painted in the mouth, this little mouth slit, which is really nice. I like the orange eyes. I think that's a good color for him. It's really cool. Really nicely sculpted. A lot of the paint is worn on mine. It's a heavily used figure, but I got it for a good price. So it's all kosher. Plus, it supported a local business. I got it at a convention, at a booth. It was a smaller convention, and it turns out the store that sold all these kaiju figures that I got at the convention is actually only 45 minutes away from me. It's in the same city of my friend's comic shop. He sold it, and it's gone now. But it's in the same city that my friend's comic shop used to be in. So it basically just replaced his store. Apparently he gets a ton of kaiju figures there. Huh. So maybe I have to make my way out there. I never go out that way anymore, though, sadly. Oh well. It is what it is. So, Twintail's paint, it has a lot of metallic stuff on it. Like there's metallic kind of reddish pink highlights up here on his spindlies. Very interesting. That's kind of a metallic reddish pink. And it looks like there might have been a lot more metallic reddish pink here, but it maybe is worn away. It looks like there used to be more paint here, but it's worn off from play. Probably, you know, Kaiju getting smacked right into that or whatever. Oh well, and there's a decent amount of paint wear on all this, but that's kind of a metallic-y tealish gray too. A lot of metallic paint on this guy, which I didn't expect. A lot of it's faded. Metallic paint is famously easy to scratch and whatnot. Or infamously, I suppose. But still, I'm glad I could get a 6-inch Twintail. The same age as me, isn't that fun? Doesn't that make you feel just old that the vintage Twintail figure in the scale they don't even make them in anymore is the same age as you? Wonderful. I'm kidding, of course. I actually quite like being the age I am. Anyway, let's do articulation. You know, the spindlies go 360, and Twintail is kind of a very unique kaiju design, you know. And he does have articulation here, which I think is really good because you can have a... Oh, God. Crawling Twintail if you want. Isn't that cursed? Isn't that a cursed image? Alright, Twintail, let's go back to where you were. Very fun. I wouldn't be surprised if modern Twintails axed that articulation. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just these. But, yeah, I actually like that articulation for him. Because his whole thing is he, like, rears up, and then he's trying to, like, trick his predators into thinking that's a face and that he's bigger than he is. The predator, of course, being Gudon, who I was too dumb to dig out of storage to show you guys. I have so much in storage right now. So much. That's why I can't always display the perfect things of the perfect things. A lot of these figures, it's my newer stuff that's out, and then anything that I have plans for the G&G universe for. But a lot of kaiju are in storage. Like Monster Arts. All my Monster Arts are in storage. I don't have any out of storage. But let's go on to size comparisons. How about another Ultra Monster Series figure? Bandai Japan, 1999. So 5 years after this Twintail came out. And it was actually my last review. It's from Ultraman Gaia. You guessed it, everyone. It is the world famous Rukulion. Yes, everybody's favorite kaiju, Rukulion, who we all remember and love. I got both these at the booth. Very cool. Most of their kaiju were Spark Doll sized, but I got both these 6 inches. Then there's one much bigger one from Ultraman Towards the Future. Mojab, I think is its name. But it was a little too beat up for me. It had a lot of cracks in it, and I was like, no thanks. But yeah, look at those guys. They actually look really nice together. Quite perfect, I would say. Very good. Now, from the Movie Monster series, we also have some 6-inch Ultra Monsters from that. This one specifically was an Ultra Q monster that got adapted into a monster called Chandler for Ultraman, and then was most recently seen in, I believe, Shin Ultraman. It is Shin Pinguila. Pinguila? I think that looks good too. Once again, Twintail is a smaller prey kaiju, kind of. So this really works, I think. That works for me. And then one more line. It is the Ultra 500 line, real Spark Doll sized figure. It is Dino Tank, which I also got from there. And I haven't reviewed Dino Tank yet, but I have reviewed those other two recently. I mean, Dino Tank is a little small, but I guess it can work. Dino Tank, I often think of him as a long kaiju rather than a tall one, so. Plus, I don't remember his exact size. Oh well, that's just so you can see how the toys look. Now we're going to move on to Ultras. First up, how about the quote-unquote all-new Ultra Hero series from 2009 with Ultraman Hikari. Yes, Twintail did appear in Ultraman Mebius. I remember. It might have been the first place I ever saw Twintail, but I'm pretty sure he was in Ultraman Mebius. So, Hikari is the side Ultra from that. Very cool. Well, this is when he's in his Hunter Knight Tersugi form. Did I call him Ultraman Hikari when I brought him out? It's Hunter Knight Tersugi. Sarugi? Whatever. I give up. Now about another Movie Monster series figure. Zoffy from Shin Ultraman. This also works for me. Especially since, these Ultras would normally be like crouching and stuff to fight. I think they did stand up tall like this more in Shin Ultraman than they typically do in the old Showa shows, but meh. Then, how about an Ultra action figure? Here is the Ultra action figure, Ultraman Zero Beyond. I actually think that's perfect. That's really nice. I think the 6-inch kaiju actually go really well with the Ultra action hero, Ultra action figure series. Plus these have nice fun little articulation. This is a good middle ground between adult collectible and kids toy, I think these Ultra action figures are. And we are finally going to get some in the States, so with Ultraman Rising. God, Ultraman is growing so much in the States and it makes me so happy. And for our Ultras, last but not least, is the Ultra Hero Orb. Ultraman Orb Thunder Breaster. This is Spark Doll sized. That's not terrible, to be completely honest. Because, I mean, the part that's a facsimile of a face, mimicking the face there, it's looking Ultraman in the face. I don't think it's perfect. I like the Ultra Action figure better, the Zero better, but that's actually not bad. Huh. It's better than I expected it to be, size-wise, with a lot of those different scales. Very cool. Just goes to show that they really had something going with these older Ultra Monster Series figures. Now, one more comparison. So, I often like to compare kaiju with dinosaurs, since many kaiju are based on dinosaurs. So we're going to show one of my newest dinosaur figures. Actually, it is my newest dinosaur figure. It is the exclusive Red Tyrannosaurus Rex from Schleich. Yeah, you can get these at museum gift shops, which is where I got mine, because I love museums. I work with museums in a professional capacity, and I visit them all the time as hobbies. I just love museums. But with dinosaur or not, I love museums. Art museums, everything. But yeah, I know that Twintail wouldn't even notice a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the ground because he's so huge. But if you display your kaiju and dinosaurs together like I do, this is nice. They'll look nice together in a display. So, all in all, what are my final thoughts on the 1994 Ultra Monster Series Twintail from Bandai Japan? It's good. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I love Ultraman, I love Kaiju, I love Heijin heroes. It's all great. And it's a good figure, you know? Twintail, I feel like, is an easy one to get right. He's a pretty straightforward but unique design. I can see why its popularity has endured all these years, all these decades. Decades, people. It's a really cool Showa Kaiju, and I'm glad to finally have it. I feel like this is a staple for Showa Kaiju collections, and a must-have. Now, there are many different options for Twintail out there. Once again, it is a popular Ultra Kaiju. This is just the one I got, and I'm very happy with it. I don't see the need to get any more Twintail figures. I'm very content with this one. Even if it is really beat up. That doesn't bother me. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, especially our eBay store to boot. Get it? Because it looks like a foot. I'm not funny. But yeah, we do sell action figures, comic books, and trading cards. Mostly trading cards right now on eBay, because a lot of our action figures are in our physical store, which you can also find information for it in the link in the description. That's it. Thank you once again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.